as the God Squad, you know what I mean, we was making noise around town because my cousin Fanique, his brother, had a barber shop, and in the back of the barber shop was like a diner style restaurant. He used to let us throw parties up in there, so we was making noise from them parties. But we didn't know how much noise we was making until one day, me, King Cypher, and Kwamel, we walking down Lake Avenue, I think it was. I don't know where we was headed, probably to the Nick House to record. And this little dude, little boy came up to us, and he didn't identify us by like, yo, y'all the gods, or you Shabazz, you King, you Kwamel. He was like, y'all the God Squad, and he was excited. You know what I mean? So when he was like, yo, y'all the God Squad, that kind of like stamped it in our head. This is official. But what it was, the little boy wanted us to perform at his party. Ew. Dark City is walking up the street, and the little kid recognizes Dark City and asks Dark City to perform at their birthday party.
So a kid knows about a rap group called
Dark City? A kid knows
City?
about the rap group. It was like almost as fast as the God Squad started gaining momentum, almost as fast as it started, it almost ended. You know what I mean? Because Moms had got fed up with Beirut. You know what I mean? And she was ready to leave. Like not just Beirut or Asbury Park, she was ready to leave New Jersey. So we ended up moving to San Diego, California, National City. And a funny story, when I moved out to California, right? I kept hearing music playing like across the alleyway, the row of houses behind us. I kept hearing music, and I had people in the garage, and they're in this garage, and they're in there making music, and I could tell this. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember if I knocked on the door, if I opened it. More than likely, I just knocked on the door, and they like, yeah, come in. So when I came in, I spoke to everybody that was in there. Mind you, I don't know any of them. And I spoke to them. However, in the process of speaking to them, I'm walking over to the radio that they had, because it was like a portable boombox, sort of like, well, you can't see it, but the one that's behind me. And I stopped their music from playing, took their tape out, put my tape in, and pressed play. And I'm bobbing my head, you understand what I'm saying? Because this stuff that I had recorded. And then they like collectively looked at me with the serious face. It was like, we hate East Coast music. I was like, oh, God. Oh, what the heck did I do over here? But, it didn't go sour. I ended up getting cool with them dudes, man. And anyway, when we got back to Jersey, it went back to Nonstop Enterprises. Where else am I going to go? You know what I mean? Over to Fanique House. And the God Squad kind of got back together. And it didn't last because we started growing in different directions. Me and King Cypher, we was on the same page. We wanted a different sound. You know what I'm saying? Kwamel, he wasn't really feeling that. And I actually did record a song when I got back, a song called I Don't Get Upset. Kwamel was recording his song. So instead of being a group, we was more or less like we a group. However, we writing all these songs and we go and venture out as individual artists. You know what I'm saying? And King Cypher, he was off recording with another entity called Fat Tracks. You know what I'm saying? Fat Tracks recording studios, whatever it is. He was at another studio. Well, we were still trying to make this thing work with Nonstop Enterprises and NSC with the God Squad. And actually, we had to change the name from the God Squad to the Chosen Few. A producer named Beetle had told us that it was a gang called the God Squad, and they had murdered somebody's brother. And this girl, because Beetle had something, I think he was DJing for him or something, and this girl ran up on him in the bathroom. It was like, y'all killed my brother. And he's like, y'all ain't had nothing to, he ain't had nothing to do with it or whatever. And so when we heard that, we was like, yeah, you know what? We the gods, and we go change that. And we changed the name from the God Squad to the Chosen Few. You know what I mean? And it was this one song that I recorded, you know what I'm saying? 3 verses to it. And it was called You Wanna MC was the title of the song. And we would listen to the song and critique the song. So everybody, myself included, we listened to the song You Wanna MC and was like, yo, the second and third verse is cool, but that first verse don't go with this song. So I agreed to rewrite the first verse because it was me by myself, my song. So I agreed to rewrite the first verse. However, in the meantime, I had other songs because I had all of these rhymes that I had written. I had other songs that I wanted to do. So I was like, yo, let's just record something else. And in the process of recording something else, I'll come back to that song and then finish that song off. However, I know what I want to do with these songs over here. And Fanique really didn't want to get past that one song. It was like, finish this up first and then we move on. I'm like, oh, we could get back to that. I have this. And so me and Fanique kind of fell out. And I like I said, we was growing creatively different, and the song was used as a platform for us to vent at each other. You know what I mean? Because it really wasn't that big of an issue, the song. And it wasn't that hard to write another verse. But the song was used as an excuse for us to vent our creative differences and frustration towards each other.
I touched the scenery with something that seemed to be scripted so easily. Tell you what it mean to me. There was some preceding me, unbelievably. They became a bitter and cold set scenery. Clean machinery, red dot delivery, killer mentality. Y'all wasn't believing me. Perfect aim, memory, not so much. But shit, when in danger, put my foot in the clutch. Cause I'm black, qualified to get splattered by cops. Cause they want what I got in my socks. Enough to get me put in the box. Hold up, you do a 4-4-40, but he using the Glock.